So, when are y'all headed to this
What's
party?
the schedule for them?
Like, the party normally starts at like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it goes on until like the sun comes up. Sometimes later. It's pretty cool. Depends on when you pass out.
Okay. Let it go. Let it go.
No, hold on.
I have an idea. If we just meet up with these dudes and we toss some knockout gas in the front first.
Do we have knockout? We have knockout gas.
I can get knockout gas.
Can you get knockout gas?
Not necessarily, but you could get like a sleep spell.
Fine, fair enough.
But if we do that,
But like, there's got to be a gas that knocks you out.
are new people
There isn't.
typical in this place?
Like coming into Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Or I mean, not Baldur's Gate. Waterdeep. Yeah, it's a huge city. There's always people coming in and out. It's not one of those like, oh, a new face.
Yeah. Okay. So that's nice. So yeah, go for
So
it.
we just knock them out, or we could all just punch them out. I mean, there's that too.
Do they?
And then we take 2 of their invitations and leave the other guys in the trash can somewhere.
But we'll have to change the names.
No, we can pretend that we are.
No, but they've been to the parties before.
Well,
But the bouncer's not gonna know.
yeah.
You don't know that. If the bouncer
So-
does remember us, it's over.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for this information.
Yeah,
I'll do
man.
my best to try to connect with.
Can you untie me now?
Of course, man.
Awesome.
Okay.
I was like, really
We gotta
crazy,
follow him
bro.
and meet up with him.
Yeah.
Gotta get-
Well,
look at the
I mean,
guest
being
list.
a lord
And now
of a city,
add
you know,
2 names to the guest
I
list.
have a lot of death threats against me, so I have to take these precautions. I hope you understand.
Word, bro.
Alright.
Like, man, what city are you a lord over?
I stay a nearby, well, a faraway city.
Dude. So you're like an exotic bro.
Yeah, I told you I had traveled far.
Dude,
Well, okay,
Taz
you
would
and
be
I gotta-
all over you,
We gotta
man.
follow him for like a half hour.
Yeah.
Like wandering around and then like
Okay.
come and meet up and they're like, dude.
And I tell him,
like, where'd you go?
Not
Like,
anything about me.
So,
other
like, he's
than
like,
I am all
dude,
the lie that I am.
So we gotta pretend like.
Alrighty. So you let him go. He
We follow him.
Okay.
Discreetly for a while.
For a while, like.
And then as soon as he kind of meanders out of the bad district of town,
Yeah.
Like after like 15-20 minutes, we like rush up to him and I'm like, dude, where'd you go? Like, you just like got stoned and then like we left
Stoned.
You just like fell on the ground and we like left to get something and you were just gone. Where'd you go?
Dude, this like lord, like, I don't know, he like kidnapped me or something.
Dude.
oh, bro,
Dude, bro, that's righteous.
that's ridiculous.
Dude.
This is the dumbest thing.
Okay, we're done with that now.
Okay.
We got him to. We're like, dude, can we meet up with you? Like right before you go to
Dude,
the party?
like, is there any way to get us into the party? Like, I mean, we're in town, and like, we just want to get hopping.
Dude, you
we
know,
just want to
like,
get wasted.
I'll see what I can do.
Those are you can do, man.
Like, you look like some pretty cool dudes.
Dude, I mean, like, fancy clothes. You got fancy clothes.
Yeah, you do.
We got fancy.
You're looking good.
You're looking good. Oh, you're looking good. Here, let me style your hair a little bit. Oh,
Thanks.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, bro.
good. We'll meet up with you later, okay?
Where do you want to meet, man?
Where's your house? Yeah, we'll just come up to your house.
Hey, follow me, man. I'll show you where I live.
So we follow him to his house, and then we know where his house is, and then we leave.
No. We go inside and chillax for a little bit.
No, dude, we need to get other things going.
Yeah, we
Okay,
Yeah,
you
we're
go
on
do
the
other
table.
things and I stay. I like
Okay.
this guy.
Yeah, you've still got, this is like the end of your first day. You've got 3 more days
So
until...
it starts on day 4?
Yeah, it starts on day 4. So you really got 2 more days of prep time.
Okay, sweet.
Well, 2.5, because...
No, 2.5.
Mikey, you and I are going to find out if we can procure some blueprints and get a look at that guest list.
Yep.
Alrighty. So,
Where
day
would
2.
we go for that?
I hang out with Hinze all day.
Alright.
Does he meet up with his friends?
Yeah.
So I chum it up with them.
They meet up, they're hanging out.
Do I need to bluff, or can I just...
They're all pretty chill. They're not
Oh.
suspicious of you.
Okay, sweet.
Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and roll to see if I can get a look at, like, find somebody who has blueprints.
Okay.
I go down to, like, a place, the office, where, like, blueprints are kept.
Sure.
And
Well, I'm working.
And he's with me.
13.
All right, Mikey, you're able to track down one of the like old masons in town,
Float him a hundo.
who has worked on this particular building before.
And we float him a Ben Franklin and he gives us the blueprints.
Yes.
Boom. Love
He's
floating Ben Franklins to people.
he's not about worrying about who gets what. He's like, dude, money be money.
Dude, sweet. Do you have then a blueprint of the house?
Honestly, I couldn't find a good one. But basically, here's what we're gonna go with. Let's erase all the shenaniganry and I'm gonna move over there. No, I'm bumping into the tripod. It seems. So,
Tripods be bumping.
keep bumping indeed.
We get like full scales.
Alright, yeah. So,
Wait, full scale?
we're gonna say that that's the outer wall to the streets. The street's over here.
Yeah.
So,
So we just turned it around.
Yeah.
So we've got, and this is going to be not quite to scale, but as close as we can get. So this is like the front entrance area, and it goes back and out quite a ways, and back and out quite a ways. So this main entrance room is just kind of like your foyer. It's where you're going to be meeting and greeting and whatnot. Inside, it's pretty open. With a couple of like dividers and things just to kind of separate the rooms around. Now, when what are we wiping this down?
Do we see any interesting things on this map pertaining to a hidden
Yes,
vault?
you do. So, the actual like shape of this building is something similar to this. And it ends up like basically mirrored, so whatever. So that's the like basic shape. And you notice that there is a hidden panel that is located right here on this corner in the floor that leads down.
Do we have schematics of what's down there?
You do not. Those were not part of what was given to you.
And there's a courtyard, so.
Yeah, there's a big, huge courtyard.
Then I have your book.
There's a.
I'll give it to you.
Huh?
So I have your book.
There's a small little shed area
I'll
over
give it to you, I
here.
promise. I thought it was
The pond
Sims, and you forgot
is
it.
over
No,
there.
sorry, I took it.
We've
The
got
river's almost to it.
we've got a tree over there
Bye-bye.
and a tree over there. We actually have another little koi pond kind of thing over there with some fun little water features and stuff. And a gazebo.
Boom.
Gazebos.
Sweet. Sweet, swiggity, swag.
Swoogity
Okay.
swoogity. I got a picture of that.
And now we go to see if we can
Yes, I
procure
dropped
a
it.
picture of the a look at the guest list.
Look at the guest list.
I just rolled a 1.
All right, what would you like to do for that guest list?
See how many people are coming first off.
Well, how are we gonna get to the guest list? That's the question.
But yeah.
You know what? Let's just. Do you think we could pass ourselves? Do you think you could pass yourself off as somebody from the regional king, like the governor's department, who's heard that there's been problems with these parties in the past with drunk people walking around, and he wants to check out and like get some details so that they can like deal with it appropriately and like,
Sure.
get the drunk people out.
I can
So you're
try.
just like a regional government person.
All right, who are you talking to?
The guards. So
Well, yeah, I'm trying to persuade the guards to give me the guest list, so I can keep
and
watch.
so and various
Like
details.
I'm like I say
Various
like I'm like a
details.
You're going
secret
to
service,
attend-
like the equivalent of a secret service from the government sent to monitor the
And make sure nobody gets hurt, like
yeah.
as they're drunk and stumbling
Exactly.
around. And we need
'Cause-
details about the party.
Yeah.
Because it's a big thing. Neighbors get angry. We want to be able to address the neighbors' concerns.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuff like that.
Alrighty. So with that would be persuasion.
Sure. Yeah, persuasion.
27.
Boom, dude.
got
You
a nat-
introduced me
You got
as
a
a friend.
nat 20. You got a nat
You
20.
did.
And yeah, we're both there.
Well, what do you say?
They invite him to
So
the party.
I tell him all of
They
that,
invite
that
him to
I
the
am like here, some
Actually
of the
say
local guests. Okay. Well, first off, I asked his name, or is his name on the name tag?
It's not wearing a name tag.
All right. So
Yeah,
I
Officer Jim.
I introduce
Embroidered.
myself. I introduce myself as some affluency name. What's an affluency name?
Jorge.
No, I'm an elf.
Thranville.
Thranville.
All right.
Dude.
So
Is that
I
German?
No.
Or just okay.
I just.
I
Came up
say
with
my
nice.
name is Thranville, and I am a part of the governor's.
Introduce me as Chalmers.
I'm part of the governor's. What is it? Office, and I am here on behalf of complaints that the governor has received from locals pertaining to drunken activity and destruction of property after parties that they have claimed came from this house. And so I come to the knowledge that there's going to be another party in a couple days.
And
So
we were just hoping we could check it out. Get some deets about the party.
yeah, I mean, like, he's with me at this point.
Yeah.
I pass him off
Chalmers.
as like we're like a duo, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
FBI agents.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
My name's John. Assistant to Mr. Thanrio.
All right. Oh, I spelled that wrong.
And
Or whatever it is.
And we really need the guest list so we can monitor these the guests. And
Also, security that you can give us so that we can
Yeah.
work maybe with you on like
Yeah.
making sure everybody's safe. You know, we want everybody to be safe too.
Mr. Henniclay has his own private security and does not need your assistance.
All right, that makes sense.
As to the guest list, I don't know if I should be giving that out just willy-nilly. Seems like a bad idea. There are a lot of important people on this guest list, and you never know who might want to, I don't know, hurt them.
Well, that's what we're trying to prevent.
Where did you say you guys were from again?
We were from the local mayor's office. Assistant to, should I throw out a random BS name? Assistant to the officer of drunken people. We're part of the Office of Drunken Misconduct. We've heard a lot of complaints, and we don't think that.
Roll of persuasion. Is that a thing anymore?
No.
Yes.
All right, roll of persuasion.
11.
11. You say the Department of Drunken Disorderly Conduct?
Yes, sir.
That's not a thing, sir.
Sure it is.
You are mistaken, or else I would have met you before.
Have you been arrested for disorderly conduct?
No.
Alrighty,
I've been a bouncer for this particular location for a very long time.
All right. I come in and I say
I knew it.
I say, well, actually, in fact, we are part of a secret order here, known as the Secret Service, and we have knowledge of a bunch, and so we aren't able to disclose this information.
I just rolled it. Yeah. See, here's the thing.
For our
There's gonna
lives.
be. I've heard of. I'm not gonna do this.
Roll a persuasion check.
14. The reason you haven't heard of us is because we technically don't exist.
Well, if you technically don't exist, then perhaps you should technically go away. And
We
he,
leave. We leave. I take you, and we just leave.
he uncrosses his arms and unsheathes a little bit of his sword.
We leave. We leave. That was a failure.
Idiots.
I am just glad that I spend my day chillaxing with peeps.
So
I have
we
peeps
couldn't
now.
sneak-
You do not have peeps.
You know what? It's cool.
If this goes well, these will be my peeps forever.
You know what?
I'm gonna just.
I go up to. I go to a rival lord's house
Okay.
of this guy,
All right.
and I knock on his door.
Okay. Roll a what would it be? Investigation first.
Investigation. These tiny. These numbers are so tiny. 19.
19. Nice. You find a guy. His name is Hall Wang.
Hallway.
Hall Wang. You get up to his little, well, not really little, his mansion, and there's actually another guard at the front. He's like, "What do you want?"
And I say I would like to have an audience with Hallway.
Is he expecting you?
No, this isn't an expected business, but it's something that could be quite beneficial to him, seeing as how it might further his political career.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Mr.
Shoot,
Jalmerson.
no.
Mr.
Shoot
Jalmerson.
straight with him. Give him.
I'm not going to give him my real name.
Mr. Jalmerson, you say?
I'm from out of town.
You're
From
out of
the
town.
city of Baldur's Gate.
All right, and
I
what-
actually used to with him except for my name. I'm not giving him my name.
and how might you benefit Mr. Hall Wang?
I've heard that Mr. Hallwang and Mr. What was it?
You could just.
Hanaclay.
Henneclay. And Mr. Henneclay are political odds. They're both trying to advance in the political sphere, and they are both rivals. And it would be a mighty shame if something happened to the considerable wealth of Mr. What was the other guy?
Henneclay.
Henneclay.
One moment, please. The guard walks back into his estate while the second guard is still obviously standing there, watching you, eyeing you. 10 minutes pass without anything actually happening. You're just like bored out of your mind. Finally, the door opens and it's the guard, and he's like, "Come with me."
Yes.
So, door opens. You are led into a similar estate, and you end up getting to meet with Mr. Hall Wang in his private quarters. He is lounging behind a large desk. The room is 10 by 30. It's kind of small but very long and narrow. There are no chairs for you to sit in.
Okay. I stand. That is
What did you say your name was again?
Jalmerson.
Jalmerson. Mr. Jalmerson, I hear you have a proposition for me.
Yes, Mr. Henneclay. I've heard that was the other guy's name. I just never remember his name.
No, this guy is Hall Wang. The bad guy is Hanaclay.
Hallwang and Henneclay.
You should write those down, maybe. That'd be a good idea.
Hallwang.
Hallwang.
Henneclay.
Hall Wang.
So, Mr. Hallwang, I have heard that you are seeking to advance your political structure,
Always.
your political position, and that Mr. Henneclay has the resources to compete with you in that.
I would not necessarily say compete with me, but he has been a thorn in my side for
Of
a
course.
considerable amount of time.
Well, what would you say if I told you that I knew a set of people that were looking to remove a certain amount of his resources?
I would be very grateful to those particular individuals, though I would not want to personally associate with them directly, at least.
I understand completely. What would you be able to do to assist these individuals into maybe getting into the party that Mr. Henneclay is throwing in the next few days?
Well, it's interesting you mention that. I happen to have a personal invitation with a +1 availability, and although we are rivals, myself and Mr. Henneclay do like to attempt to at least exude a positive perception. It needs to be civil, of course. I will be unable to attend regardless, and I think I can adjust my invitation to include the names of somebody else, perhaps.
That sounds wonderful. Yes, of course. And would there anything in particular out of the treasure trove that you might desire?
There is an object that I desire. It is a bust, a statue, made out of pure jade.
Wow.
It is it's considerably large, and I've had my eyes on it for quite some time. If you guys can get that for me, well, if someone could procure that particular object, I would be most indebted to them.
Ask him for a bag of holding or something.
A bag of holding?
We already have one.
Another one. Or something.
No.
Because, like, if we can shove stuff into the bag of holding,
We have one.
we want another one.
Why?
Because Moore's bag. And I want one too.
I'm not in like a position to broker with this.
Not yet.
He's
No.
gotten us quite a bit.
Yeah.
I can broker with him later. When we have the bust.
Well, no, I want it for when we get in there. I want the bag of holding so we can procure stuff from the place.
Would we be able to would it be possible for us to no, I'm not gonna ask it.
Ask him.
Would it be possible to receive a bag that would allow us to hold said bust? It is quite a large bust, and we would like to be able to inconspicuously get it in and out and then into your possession. Perhaps a bag of holding.
I think that can be arranged. Actually, can I have the book real quick? I need that for a moment. But yeah, he's fine with that arrangement.
Good call at putting the jade thing in there.
Mhm.
Like saying that we need it for the jade as well as other things, but yeah. And honestly, you guys can't go anymore. Because as soon as the guard lays eyes on you, he's gonna know something's up.
You, Mikey, and who can go?
No, Mikey you both were there.
We have a guest invitation now.
Right, but if the guard
Disguise, Mikey can disguise himself.
how well can you disguise yourself?
Well, I was wearing my hood. I was wearing my mage robe, so I'm gonna be dressing up in my formal attire, which will not include my robe, and I will definitely like slick back my hair and like look
He'll
all
look quite
fancy.
different. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and get in with Hinsei.
Hensley? Oh,
Well,
Hensley?
he already has it.
He's not good.
Right, but I'm just gonna see if I can get in with him.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have guaranteed spots now.
Yeah, we do have a guaranteed spot.
And I tell you, dude, just dump the stoner. He's not gonna help us.
No, I like him.
I know you like
Good
him.
friend of mine.
You can interact with him at the party. It's wonderful. You've made connections.
Mikey,
We can use him as a distraction at the party.
us two, do you mind meeting up with them and going with them?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So we
So
have tickets. We have. Oh, boom. Sweet. The last thing I do the day before the party starts is I set up in the tower. I check out the vantage points.
No, the tower's not.
The tower's inside the gates.
Yeah.
No, I set up. In
No, there's the outside tower.
The.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a tower outside the gate, remember?
The 300-foot away one.
Yes.
The spire.
So that's where you are.
I set up several vantage points. About
Okay.
4.
Oh.
Where in relevant or
So
in
there's the
relation
one
to
over
the main
there. That's-
spot?
This is the
Shrine.
the no.
Shrine.
For example, this is the house. This
Mhm.
is like mini version of house.
Yeah.
Then there's the like shrine spire up here. There's the houses up here. Pond, house, street,
Sure.
and then open. Is this what you said?
No, another large mansion.
A large mansion here. Who lives? But do they have a big spire up there?
They do have a bit of a peaking spire in their estate.
And is there anything over here?
Just more buildings.
low-hanging buildings, like 10, 15 feet high.
Sweet. So I'm gonna set up here. I'm gonna set up a nest here.
All right.
And here, just in case.
Okay. So is it the day of the party for you guys yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also
Oh,
in
and
there
we
I
got
set
a bag
up
of
various
holding?
booby traps.
Another one?
Yeah, so you now have a total of 2 bags of holding.
One for you,
See
one
your
for me.
bag.
Yep.
What
I
how much
can
can they
use
hold?
flashbangs.
500 pounds.
Yep.
I
500
give
pounds
you
of
the
stuff.
flashbangs.
No sharp pointy things though.
Okay, 'cause they can
Well, no exposed sharp pointing things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna set up here first.
Which one?
Here first.
That one. All right, cool.
And you know what? I'm gonna see before we do this real quick. I'm gonna go up to the mansion and I'm gonna say, "Hello, sir. I've heard that you need that there's been some loose bricks and loose masonry in the tower that you have, the bell tower that is in your yard. And I was wondering if and I have been called to repair these this loose masonry and fix it."